Afternoon. Chuck Wagon RV here, coming to you live at Pomosa Road. Pomosa Road is north of town, probably 8 mile, and then it turns off to the right and you go about another 8 mile. So it was like a 14-15 minute drive for me to get here from my campsite. And what this is how they used to route airplanes back in the day with no radar. So they would take an empty field, and I'll show it to you in a second, and then they would put down markers, which is just rocks in the shape of words and arrows to guide the airplanes. This is what I've been told. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure the people that told me about it weren't lying, because they're here exactly where they did. So I'm gonna flip this around and give you an idea of where we're at. It's just unbelievably great here. We start with a group of rocks, and then it says north, and that's the top part of the arrow. So that's north. So if an airplane is running, if I had a drone I could show you real nicely, but it took somebody a lot of work fixing all these rocks, and this has been here for years and years. You can see signs of paint. People come out here and paint them white so that these airplanes will actually see this from the air. It's really pretty nice. You can see it's all fenced in. It's all the way around fenced in. There's the pickup truck, but it's all fenced in, and all these mean something to a airplane. So then for them to figure out if they were flying to Quartzsite, there's an airport in Quartzsite, small one, but that's how they would figure out where they were. They could actually see this, and I would imagine their compass would get them pretty close. But if you see this from the air, it directs you right to Quartzsite Airport. And I would imagine the airplanes doing mail, bringing mail to the little towns, they would fly into Quartzsite, probably at one time. Not a very big town, but they do have a little tiny airport. So this is what amazes me. In the middle of nowhere, in the desert, you can find this stuff. So this is a Q. Quartzsite Q. We're gonna walk down here. This is a U. A. Ain't that something? Look at that. R. T. And then it says a Z. S. I. And then a T. E. So, can you imagine? And you can see the paint. They do come out here and paint it occasionally. Volunteers, I think, probably do it just to keep this thing. They don't use it anymore. A big circle. I don't know what that means, but just outside the circle, it has an arrow again. So there, right over there, is the arrow saying if you want to go north, it's that way. But this is the Quartzsite Airport, is this way. And when I went to the airport earlier, that's what I guess this means, the airport. I just think it's funny in the desert what you can do. Let's scan around, and I'm going to zoom in. I want you to see the mountains. There's campers out there. There's campers everywhere out here. All the mountains. Now there's no mountains for just a little bit. That's where Quartzsite's at. And then there's mountains. Look at that cactus, how big it is. They tell me they're 100 years old and they're surviving out here. Just some great mountains all the way around. It just keeps going. Okay, we made a full circle. Isn't that amazing? But anyways, this is the Quartzsite area. How the airplanes used to find Quartzsite. And it took me 69 years to find Quartzsite. In the corner of the fence, there is a book. And you sign in. So Chuck Wagon RV from Huntsville, Alabama has officially signed in to this place. So I will check in with you guys later if I see and find something else that might be interesting. Have a wonderful evening.